What is up, Fiber family? If you are new here, welcome to the Pretty Twisted Yarns YouTube channel. And if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. This is my little corner of the universe where I share all about my knitting and yarn dyeing adventures. My name is Teresa, and if those sound like things that you are into, grab a cup of something, grab your project, and let's get into it. I have zero finished objects. That's not really a surprise though. I like to start all the things and finish very few. But I do have some whips. I made progress on my carved pullover. It is getting a rather large, and I love it so much. So let's see. This is the carved pullover by Emily Haver, and this is a colorway that I dye called Pinky Promise, and I am making it longer than the pattern calls for, so it's not going to be cropped. I'm making it a little longer, so I've got it to here, but then I was like, so fortunately I am in really good standing with the dyer of this yarn, and she's so amazing that she just has already dyed this color up for me. So I have another skein. And I'm going to knit a couple more inches and then knit the ribbing and bind off, and it will be done. I'm so excited. I'm super excited about it. And then another whip that I have is my Punky Power socks. So I have knit the tube for both socks, and I put the toe in, and I put my markers for my afterthought heel, but I haven't knit the afterthought heel yet because your girl is gonna try her hand at a little YouTube tutorial, because why not? I think knowledge is power, and there's nothing wrong with sharing knowledge you've learned from others. So in any tutorials that I put out, I will definitely link, if I can remember, where I saw this, where I heard it from, all that kind of jazz. But you guys, like really, they're so good. Punky Power. You guys remember Punky Brewster? She's my idol, for real. So, this project is living in a bag by Mountain State Stitches. This was a Summer Sock Camp 2022 exclusive bag. And y'all, I've had a little something in the works with Miss Jenny from Mountain State Stitches. That's all I'm going to say about that right now. More will be revealed. This yarn ball that I'm going to show you, this whip just friggin' rolled across the room from me. Oh my gosh. Sorry, BRB. Ah. Okay. So I cast on a toe-up sock because this is another tutorial that I would like to put out there when I knit toe-up socks, how I go about doing that, and why you may or may not want to try toe-up socks. But I wanted to knit a pair prior, just to get like notes and stuff, because I'm not going to use this yarn for the tutorial at all. It's way too dark. But y'all, look at this. This is my colorway Black Hole Sun. I can't even stand it. These are not all neons because they don't make a neon blue, but these will glow in a black light. So yo, if you have a rave to go to or something, you might want to knit yourself a pair of Black Hole Sun socks. Look it. It's so cool. So I have a lot more plans to try and dye this type of style. with like different colors. So super duper fun. And really most of my time has been spent on my carved pillow. And I've been dyeing up a storm. We're getting Advents dyed up. If you're new here and you didn't know, my husband Dave and I both do Pretty Twisted Yarns full time. So now that I have his brute strength, I can dye a lot more yarn without completely destroying my body, which is very, very nice. I went through that really fast, but you know, that's just life sometimes. Okay, I have a giveaway winner to announce. Are you ready? I'll put a little box right here. But if your name is Lacey Church, you won a prize! Woo! What did you win, you might ask? If I have it here even, I probably don't because I'm a loser. I don't, but it was Purple Hole Sun. So if you want to see that skein, go back to episode 19. Y'all, we're at episode 20. Holy moly, welcome to the Knit Show. Lacey Church, you won a prize. It is Purple Hole Sun. Email me at prettytwistedyarns.com. No, email me at email me at prettytwistedyarns@yahoo.com so I can get that shipped out to you. Thank you everybody who left comments on the last video. We had 68 total entries, which blows my mind. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to do another giveaway, but that's going to be a little bit later in the episode. I also have an exclusive coupon code for my podcast viewers. I'll let you know what it is in just a little bit. Okay, so I have, oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, let's do mail. Let's do mail. Because I have some mail from some peeps who blow my mind. I have an amazing friend named Andi The Knittress. You might know her. She is on Instagram at Andi The Knittress, and she also has a channel here on the YouTubes. She sent me a package and said it was a birthday present. And I was like, yo, do I really have to wait a whole month? She's like, celebrate you all the time, girl. Like, open it. So, okay, I'm going to open it. Because that's just, I was that kid at Christmas time that would, like, unwrap my presents to see what they were, and then I would wrap them back and hope nobody noticed. To this day, I still don't know if they know I did that or not. What is this? Oh my gosh. Me and Andi love mushrooms. And it's a hot, hot pink. They have a, her and her husband Bobby, who dyes yarn under Hearing Colors Dye Works. They have a 3D printer. Haley is going to want to steal this from me for show. She's not going to. And, oh my gosh, this is a lot. Andi, love your face. Okay. We've got a crystal ball. Okay, so we've got some progress keepers. I have a cute pumpkin, a crystal ball. So yeah, her online store is The Naughty Knittress, and I'll leave links down below where you can find all of these makers, as well as to anything that I remember that I talked about. Oh my gosh. Okay, so me and Andi love mushrooms. Also, we love owls. Look at little pumpkins, an owl, progress keeper. I love it so much. Oh, she did this. These are cool. I don't know how people get these made. Or no. Oh, cool. It's a stitch holder. So it's like, so if you're knitting, you can try your garment on. There's the silicone cord. So you can try on your sweater or whatever without losing all your stitches. This is nice. I have the barber cord, like the actual original barber cord, which is this one, which is nice too. This was the only one I had ever felt until today, and this one seems a little bit more pliable. So when I try my carved sweater on before I bind off, I will be using these to do so. I got 2 of them. The Andi The Knittress. And I got some buttons. Oh yeah. Spooky. And then this sweater button. Andi is the sweater knitting goddess. But wait, there's more. What the heck? What the heck? Stop it right now, Andi. Are you freaking kidding me with this? Oh my gosh. You guys! There's gonna be crinkles, and I'm sorry about it, but this is... No! Oh my gosh. It's Halloween, but it's pink. Andi! Thank you so much. Holy moly. She like must jot stuff down or remember stuff, because I remember she and I seeing this mug in like July or something, and I was like, I need that. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Wow. And a card here, which I'm assuming just says how much she loves me. Yes, she has happy birthday, like in yarn scraps. It's the cutest. Oh my gosh, okay, we're gonna read that later. So that's my birthday present that I opened a month early. It's fine, I do what I want. Okay, now I have more mail, and this one, these mails are going to be very interesting for you all viewers as well. I have a friend, her name is Amber. I'll leave her handle down below on Instagram. I think she's Ambi M Knits, but it might be different now. But Amber sent me some project bags, and I think one of them is for a giveaway, and one of them is for me. Yep, one for a prize. She said, whatever I'd like to do. Well, thank you, Amber. I'm definitely keeping one, and I will give one away for a prize. Look it. Y'all know my heart so well. I mean, and there's this one. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna have to keep the purple one or the orange one, but we'll just have to see. So one of these could be yours. And hey, listen, if you're finding some enjoyment in this content, if you find me somewhat tolerable, just go ahead and hit the little subscribe button down below. It's cool. I'll wait. Like this video and turn on the bell so you get notified whenever I upload shenanigans. Thanks. I appreciate it. And you can also find me on Instagram at Pretty Twisted Yarns, where I am ridiculous and do ridiculous things all the time. There is another maker who sent me something for prizes and one for me to keep. How did my life even turn into this, you guys? Never in a million years. Like, pinch me, I'm dreaming. Y'all are helping make my dreams come true. Unbelievable. Look, check this out. This is the bag it came in. I mean, So this is from my friend Allie, who is the Skein Witch here on the YouTubes, and the Skein Witch on Instagram. I'll link her below. I know what this one is already. I looked. I had to. So one of these is a giveaway, and one is for me, and I don't know which one I'm going to keep yet, but y'all, look what she did. Can you even stand it? It is my flippin' logo on a sack bag, and it's bedazzled. Oh my gosh, Allie, thank you so much. So the other one is just bedazzled a little bit differently. The eyes are a little bit different. So there's this one, and then there's this one, and she started selling her bags. She has an online shop. I'll leave that below. Exciting times, people. Exciting times. That is so awesome. Like, who does that? That is so cool. Alright, so I also got in the mail, but I'm not opening it yet, from Tristan from Dragon Horde Yarn. I got the Halloween Advent, her 13 days to Halloween, the Nightmare Before Christmas themed one. So that's all there. It's just all in boxes and stuff. So when it comes time for October, I will be opening those. I've had some questions if I'm going to do Vlogtober. I'd like to. I just think, I don't know how good a quality content it would be. Like, I don't know if I'm put together enough on a daily basis to film every day. But we'll see. Maybe. Oh, wait a minute. This is not all the mail I got. I also got my Yarnable. I got my Yarnable for September. Let's open it. Maybe. I don't know if they're open for new members right now, but if you go to their website, you can put your email address in and be notified when they do open up, and I highly recommend this subscription service. So it always has some really fun extras, and the yarn is always like in a separate little bag, so it can still kind of be like a surprise. So let's take a look at the extras first. SNS dips, artisan mixes, and creamed honey. S'mores. Is this combined bag contents with, oh, it's for dip. S'mores dip. Oh, with graham crackers? Yes. Me and the girls will for sure be making this. And then gourmet marshmallow mug topper. Cool. That's awesome. Super fun. And a little bag. This is a very crinkly episode. I'm sorry about that. Look it. It's so cute. Got s'mores all up on it. And it has 2 zippers. So it has a big zipper. This would be a good notions pouch. And then a little zipper to keep little small extra things. So it also always comes with a little card that talks about that month's yarn and box. And I always like to read this. It says, "Did you know the first record of a s'more is in the Girl Scouts handbook, Tramping and Trailing, and goes all the way back to 1927. That's awesome. And then there's always like a little scratch off. So so you get a discount for that month from Hypnotic Yarn. So, it's the little thing. So cute. Put this back in here. Now let's look at the yarn. That needs to happen. Dun, dun, dun. Ready? Ready? Stop it. Look it. This is freaking beautiful. Look at that. Maybe I'll make a, I've been wanting to cast on a muscle burra. I haven't not knit one yet. Maybe I will use this for that. It's very autumnal. Yay! Alright, so that is all of... Can you hear a coconut? My family is very nicely trying to be very quiet, but the cats are not so polite. They just do what they want. Let's see. Okay, so dream knitting. You guys, let's just talk about something here for a second, okay? So, West Knits MCal. Are you doing it? I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm not going to put a lot of pressure on myself to like finish it in the time frame or anything, but I love Stephen West patterns, and I've knit Exploration Station and Vertices Unite. And I want to say I did Exploration Station when that was an MCal, and I really enjoyed it. But working full time, I don't know that I'm going to get it done like in the time frame. But I dyed some yarn for it, for me. But then I can't just dye like one set, right? So I have for you. This is going to be in my shop. Okay. So there are two main colors that are supposed to be like contrast, and then a pop of color. How am I going to hold up? Oh my God. Like, how am I going to hold this all up? Okay, so this is a colorway that I dye, and I am calling it Stop Whining, like W-I-N-E, Stop Whining. And then with my Wisp colorway. And Wisp just has like teensy, weensy, tiny black and burgundy speckles. So very contrasty. These are, you know, your main color, contrast color. And then, you ready? You ready for the popportunity? Bam! Oh, guys. Like, how flippin' beautiful is this going to be? So this color, I'm calling Popportunity. And I'm super proud of this set because I have a lot of dyes, like pre-mixed dyes. And sometimes I'll mix primary colors to come up with a color completely unique. That's what Stop Whining is. I used like nothing but magenta, yellow, and black. And I wrote the recipe down so I can size it. You know, I can scale it up, I can scale it down. But yo, I need a sweater. I need a whole sweater in this color. Like, oh my gosh, I just love it so much. Excuse me. And then Popportunity, I did the same thing. You cannot buy this color pre-mixed anywhere. So there's one of these in my shop, ready to ship. And I have something really special for you podcast viewers. You can use the code podcast10 to receive 10% off anything in my online shop. But don't tell the others. It's just for you only. And you could get 10% off of the MCal kit. And it's called Twists and Turns, which I think is perfect because pretty twisted yarns, right? Super duper fun. While we're doing shop stuff, I also have ready to ship. Are we having funfetti yet? Sock sets. So it's a full 100 gram skein, 6 minis, super cute for doing scrappy stripy socks. Kay, the crazy sock lady, has been knitting these scrappy stripy socks, and I knit myself a pair out of this, and it comes out really, really cute. So this is in my shop. I also have, I didn't bring it all over, but I have Orange is the New Black on DK. So if you want to knit yourself some spooky DK socks, there you go. So yes, I'm trying to figure out how this works, but I kind of want to do like a cast-on party. Maybe an Instagram live or a YouTube live. I haven't gone live on YouTube yet because, and why I'm recording so late is we've got hospice and home health coming and going and coming and going, and it's just really loud during the day. So I don't want to like start a live and then all this stuff happens, right? So the MCAL starts October 6th. Let me know if you guys would want to do something like that. I am also hosting a knit along over on Instagram, and we are knitting spooky sweaters, and we are using the hashtag PTY Spooky Sweater Cal to share. Don't you jump up, cat! To share our progress and our projects. It's gonna bounce because Coconut decided he really just needed to be up on the table right now. And then when you finish your sweater, you will enter it using the hashtag PTY Spooky Sweater FO, finished object. And I will be pulling prizes, or I will be pulling winners from those hashtags on my birthday, which is October 27th. Let's go ahead and jot that down real quick. At noon Eastern. So if it's spooky to you, like, who am I to say what is or isn't spooky, right? So if it's spooky to you and it's an adult-sized garment, join in the Cal. I have gotten several skeins of worsted weight merino nylon and DK weight merino nylon. So if you see something in my shop and there's not enough to make like a bigger size, project, email me and we can work something out so that I can get you a sweater's quantity. I don't want to dye them all and then like it not be colors that somebody wants. So like if you wanted to do Stop Whining on worsted for a sweater, I could do that for you. Yeah, just hit me up. Let me know. Love doing custom orders. I have been able to function so much more smoothly now that I have Dave on board. So I am doing some like dyed to order, kind of keeping it like at a minimum, but I am doing that. Okay, so for this episode 20, which is kind of epic, right? I have a giveaway, and it is a skein of Festive AF. This is a colorway that I dye, and it is Festive AF. And this is on my Stardust base. So the super, super sparkly. So, if you are interested in this giveaway, leave a comment down below and say Festive AF. And that will enter you to win. Because I love you guys. Okay, so that is pretty much all of the yarny content that I have for you. I'm going to talk about life stuff now. So if you're just here for the yarn, I totally get it. I will check ya on the next episode. But if you'd like to stick around and hear what's been going on around this place, let's do that. So, Mimi came home. We all had gotten sick. And my grandmother, who we care for, she's legally blind and has a pacemaker and all this. Anyway, she got the sickness and was in the hospital. And then she went to about 2 weeks of a skilled nursing rehabilitation. And she has been able to come home, yay, but is on hospice. So hospice, that's like a 6-month or less type deal. But their whole goal, like it's such a relief because the whole goal with hospice is to keep her comfortable. Like there's not any getting better at this point. And it was so frustrating with her primary care physicians. Anyways, it's just really nice to have someone to be able to come in and bathe her because I was having to do that, and like financially Dave and I both need to work full time, so it was getting really difficult energy wise. Coconut, get off the table. Energy wise, dyeing yarn all day and then having to do all that physical kind of stuff. So hospice has been amazing. We have to have like extra help come in too, because hospice only comes in twice a week. So we're trying to just work really, really hard to be able to afford and keep her at home and out of the hospital. She doesn't need to go to the hospital just to like be alone there, right? So we've had her here for 10 years. So this is where she's gonna go, and with us all around her, and that's how she would want it to be anyways. But hospice just keeps them very, very comfortable, so that's excellent. But it's super expensive. I do have a coffee account. If anybody would like to buy me a coffee, I will leave the link to my coffee account down below. Just kind of helps support the channel, support Pretty Twisted Yarns, and make all my dreams come true. So I got through that without crying. What else? My oldest daughter, Haley, turned 19. And I'm not sure how that's possible when I'm only like 24. Can anyone explain that to me? I don't get it. Oh, I have one more thing to show you guys. This is how Festive AF knits up. It's not self-striping, yo. Not self-striping. This is a pretty tight tension. So this type of color blocked, very like variegated yarn is super fun. It's for an adventurous knitter because you do not know what you're gonna get. Like when I dye it, I might have an idea, like if I do a palindrome or, you know, how it might knit up, but depending on your gauge, your needle size, your stitch count, you're gonna get a different result. So I just think that's so cool. It's kind of like striped on the bias, but definitely not self-striping. So I wanted to show you that. Oh, and I knit that tube on my Erlbacher Speedster. I have a 64 stitch cylinder and river. Yeah, I do. And I have been neglecting Pinkie Pie. I played with her some today, which was very fun. Watching and reading. I used to read a lot. I haven't read in years, so I haven't been reading anything. But I have been watching on Hulu. I've been watching The Patient with Steve Carell, and that is good. That's good so far. I really like it. The Sandman, which I really like. It's one of those shows, though, that like I find myself, if I'm watching it, I stop knitting. And I like to be able to knit while I watch shows. Or if I'm knitting, I'm like, oh, what the heck just happened? I just missed like 15 minutes of it. So I've been watching that like in bed on my phone for half an hour or so, like before I go to sleep. Oh, and Only Murders in the Building is super funny and cute. It has Martin Short, Steve Martin, and oh, what's the heck is the chick's name from Wizards of Waverly Place? I don't know, but she's cute. So that Only Murders in the Building. Those are things I have been watching. I don't think I have anything else to talk about. If I do, while I'm editing, I'll pop a little video in and just be like, hey, yo, I forgot to talk about this. But yes, podcast 10. 10% off Pretty Twisted Yarns. Because I love you. Alright, well, you guys, until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye!